I'm rap game jelly, fast lane jelly, loose off the goose off, champagne jelly. I steal your girl from right up under you. More head on the wall than a hunter do. Speeding, my money never slow up. The type of bread that I'm trying to get could never fold up. JellyTooFly, TOOFLY. You already know. HeyDoYou. That's how we getting it, man. The hottest site, Blogspot. You better be on it right now, tuning in. Why not? Why? Cause I said so. Who? Tell him it's Jelly, bitch.
Okay, so when someone says, I think you should do music, what are your thoughts around that? You're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Then you finally do it. You love it.
Now what?
Now what?
Now it's time to take flight. I mean, I'm not a square person, so I don't stay in a box, you know. I like to play with fire too, so, and I like to challenge, you know, and I'm a Scorpio, so that's really just in my trait, you know, and I like a challenge, so I feel like me doing this music is a big challenge, you know, just cause I'm gonna be put with a lot of no's and doors slamming in my face, but I'm not really fazed by all of that.
No.
Because I only got this one life to live, and you ain't gonna determine how I'm gonna live.
So you plan on doing music for a really long time then?
Yeah, and if not, I mean, even if not in music, I really feel like my writings or whatever I'm doing as far as speaking and stuff, it'll go far.
Would you write for other rappers?
I would definitely ghostwrite, but you know, I don't know. Can't really give my flyness to other people.
So what do you think you have to have, like key factors in being successful in the music industry but still being true to yourself?
I'm still trying to find those key factors, because I don't even know if I can still stay in this music industry. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I just know that if you don't know who you are, nobody can take you as you. You know, and you will never be respected the way that you should be respected, because you can't even respect yourself not knowing who you are. So if you're still confused about some stuff, just stay in the house a little bit longer. You're giving me a bad name. You know what I'm saying?
So Toronto fans, anything crazy happened so far? Bras being thrown at you, sign this, sign that. Or just a lot of staring?
It's just like, yeah, like a lot of stares. But really, I don't know, like, that happened, it's been, like, I'm just not used to it yet, but it's, my whole life I've just been stared at. I don't know why, like, what, like, I don't get it, but, you know, but I've been getting, like, hey, are you JellyTooFly, you know, and there's the awkward ones, you know. There's the one too where like some dude, I was in the train station with my mom, so you know what I mean. We was coming from work, and two dudes walk up to me and they're like, hey, "Are you JellyTooFly?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" You know what I mean? And he's like, "All right," just walked away. You know what I mean?
How does that feel when?
I don't like it.
Really?
I mean, when they're saying, "Oh, you know, I seen you perform and it's good," but it's like. I don't really like the attention in general, and I never really did. Hence, when I was 7, I was dressing in my joggings and my big tees, because, you know, at the end of the day, I really never really seeked attention. So, this now is just more like, well, you have no choice. So I kind of got to just, like, embrace it, but it's hard, man. I'm not... If I could just put audio out there and you could just hear what JellyTooFly is all about, you know, I do that, but...
So you don't want to be famous?
I don't. I really don't. No.
Why? Because of the attention?
Famous, you might as well say I'm fake. That's how I look at it.
Really? Yeah, why? Explain.
You can't... What's famous? When I say famous, you might as well say I'm fake. It's because when you famous, then you got to portray certain shit. You got to be in a spot, you got to be walking down the sidewalk still walking a certain way, because you can't be caught slipping walking with a hunchback or... You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta act and always play a part. I'm not trying to play no part.
But being who you are, do you think you'd allow that? Even if you got famous, you'd still just be you?
I would just be me. I'm walking in broad daylight with my G just like you, my dude. You know what I mean? And I'm doing me or whatever. Like I'm still gonna be me. So. That's why I feel like I can never be famous anyways, because I'm gonna always be me, and I'm not changing.
Why do you think people would want to change you?
What do you mean? This is the world we live in. It's not me thinking people want to change me. It's knowing that the way I see life is like, yo, in order for you to actually be accepted, or you know what I mean, stuff like that, certain people have to say, I accept this person, before other people be like, I accept this person, or they would have to confirm, or you know what I mean, co-sign once again. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I don't feel like you're truly accepted standing on your own 2 feet.
You're standing on your own 2 feet, and you've been accepted already. So.
Well, hopefully it keeps on going.
So you work with the community. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I always wanted to start working with the community. I just, I mean, from when I was young, I was working with like City of Toronto and stuff, and always had like an interest in working with youth and my peers. And just recently, I, got into working and facilitating workshops at different high schools, and just getting more involved as far as writing and teaching them how to count bars and stuff like that, and the format of writing a song and stuff that I was taught, because I wasn't, like I said, I'm not a rapper, I'm a writer, so certain things that I was taught, I was just able to teach them, and then I'm trying to hopefully keep it moving and do like a series of workshops.
Okay. And why is working with youth so important to you?
Oh man, I just love it. Like, I feel like when youth accept you, you've been accepted. Like when there's kids and peers, especially in 2011 right now, that have respect for you, I don't need respect from anybody out there, because I'm like, yo, these kids right here, they look up to me, like, you know what I mean, and they talk to me with manners, and they don't talk, you know what I mean. So it's just like the love and the feeling that you get off of the youth when you talk to them is, I like it. It makes me feel like I had a good day. Like I did something productive. Like, you know what I mean? Like today I brought the students here, and we went into the studio, some of them for the first time, some of them writing a song for the first time, and we actually got some songs done, and then they were all like, we want you on our track, so I was like, oh, it made me feel good, like, what, y'all want me on your track, like, alright, so, I just love it, man. It's cool, it's fun.
So are you still doing spoken word stuff, or
yeah, I mean, like, I try to incorporate it in my shows. I'll stop at a set and just like come out with like a cappella more, but it was probably a written piece that was poetry, and I just kind of made it sound like rap. So it switch it up a little bit, but I think every performance something different is there, and I get a different reaction every single time, and it's nothing but good criticism.
You seem a little bit more vulnerable in your poetry.
Yeah,
whereas
that's like my weak spot. Like, I think my poetry is so dear to me that sometimes I don't even know how to deliver it, because you know what I mean, I don't want those words out, you know what I mean. So I'm very, very selfish with my poetry. That's the whole point of being a poet and speaking, I know, but I feel like I'm my own poet, and that's just like a stress reliever. Like,
yeah. So there's only a certain amount of jelly you're gonna give people, not all of it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
'Cause if you give it all, what do you have to hold back to? You know what I mean? What do you have? Like, you can't give it all at once. They got nothing to look forward to if I give it all.
So you're gonna let them know you in phases?
Yeah. I'm gonna get some poetry going, because I got a lot of response on that. But I'm still shy.
So there's some love in your poetry, but very little love material in your music. Why is that?
There's very little love going on. I don't know. Like, it's just really there's different seasons, and I feel like right now the season is to be going to Illuminati fast, and Boston George type stuff, and you know what I mean. Like that's what this season is. So you gonna see it on the project. The single's gonna be called "Till Your Man Comes Home." So.
I was never that good at math, but the best there is when I'm adding up the cash. So if we ain't talking about cash, the winner only goes down to half. It's Jelly, bitch.
It's either love me or you leave me alone. The whip is a hearse, the closet is a funeral home. Because I'm